description. You guys head to the local inn that's by the shore, the Greasy Sea Dog. And the moment you walk in, the first thing you hear is, "A round of bubbles!" And then everyone's like, "Bubbles!"
They got bubbles. Fuck.
And it is a really rowdy, festive place. You see people raising up mugs of ale that are foaming, even though it's only 3 o'clock. You see people having an absolute blast, drinking, just having fun. It is really crowded when you enter.
Bears like bubbles.
No, remember Micah?
Why wouldn't they?
And you notice really quickly, you would see 2 people currently on the stage doing the music. You would see Speedcart has an accordion as well as cymbals strapped to his legs, and he's just like,
I'm a goofy goof.
and he's also, and he has like a harmonica strapped to him.
Oh god, he's got one of those.
So he's like a whole instrument set of a person. And then next to him, there's this little automaton that he likely threw together really quickly, made of like rough bronze and steampunk cogs, that is like playing this little tiny, almost like a tiny banjo. And besides them, you would see Nazaire is currently on the stage. He's almost like dancing, doing like singing. He has a much bigger guitar, like as they're like doing this weird sort of performance, and people are throwing money at them.
Oh my god, it's the prog rock band, yes!
We should have
So
went
they're
with them.
doing good.
You can see that they're doing really well. And you see and from walking, as the closer you get to the stage to try getting them, you actually, Logan Zefsys, you both hear a couple of people be like, "Man, it's been years since Nazaire's been on this island. Where's he been? I love his songs."
At least he's making us some money.
He's a bard? That's what I'm thinking.
Do these people affiliated with any of these other teams?
You see that the way some have like emblems or like little badges of whatever crew they're from. A lot are just random this and that pirates. The 2 of you recognize there is a dragon cultist currently in the corner that's just sort of like drinking and keeping them themselves. You also do notice a couple of people with the Dread Barnacle thing, but you didn't see them in the Champion's End, so you can guess that they're probably like extra crewmates that just stay around the docks and the ship.
So Droom isn't there.
Yeah, Drew isn't here, but you see some of his deckhands. And you guys get to the front of the stage, sort of as Nazaire and Speedcart's performance end, and you would see the 2 go high five each other as they pick up this sack of gold, and then you see Speedcart Nogarelz and Zefsys! And then Nazaire looks at you guys almost like a weird look of guilt at first, like a little shock that you guys are. He's just like, hello. I didn't think you guys would be back here so soon.
Well, I mean, where do you think we would be?
I don't know. The Champion's End with the whole Serpent, whatever's happening, and
Well, something did happen. Apparently, our Minotaur is sick.
oh, that's
He's got a bad case of the nasty jam.
He's got the schmutz.
No, he has the shmuts.
I have the schmoots. Schmoots.
well, that's that to hear.
Yeah, and we need a replacement.
You see a speaker I'm too old to be a replacement, but you know who's a great replacement? And then he slaps his floor. It's like, ah, damn it.
Oh, believe me, we were talking about this here.
Nazaire,
Nogarelz, how could you?
Nazaire,
Look,
you become our crewmate. I'll forgive you for killing me that one time.
Yeah,
Which time? Oh, whatever.
Well,
I didn't even
both.
kill you.
Well, to be fair,
Close enough.
You did imprison him.
Alright, I'll join.
You almost made me have to have someone chew off their arm to free me.
I guess I've never really...
I forgot about that!
You do know how the Serpent battles work, right?
I've never actually watched them, so I can just look around and pick up information how they work.
Well, that's good because you have 3 days.
Oh, yeah,
2.
I'll figure out what I can.
You see, we're gonna need you, and you're probably going to need to be. You're gonna be on one of these two. Have you ever heard of Wham Wham?
I've never heard of a Wham Wham, but I am already thinking of disguises because I wouldn't want my old crew to recognize me.
They already do.
What?
They're already watching you. I like point at them.
Son of a bitch.
I like wave at them. I wave at them too.
You see like a sort of a drow guy standing up who's like like this drow guy, and then like this like another an elven guy, a muscular elven sailor dude, like another deckhand that was formerly that Zero was part of the crew of, like lift up their shirt like, I remember when you touched my belly.
What?
What the fuck?
Is it?
Does that like covers his face? Alright, well, as long as word doesn't spread too far, I suppose it's fine.
It's a small island.
It really is.
Hopefully word doesn't
But
spread
everyone
like
travels
these
on
ass
dinosaurs,
cheeks.
so it'll take them a while to get around.
Anyway, yeah, I won't expand on that. I'll help.
I mean, do you want to touch Zefsys' belly?
No.
Will that help you?
It's furry.
It
No.
is furry.
It's free of the
I'll show you where you shot me with those arrows.
What the fuck is happening?
They were magic missiles, and they leave more bruises than arrows.
Are you sure? Want to touch?
No. I know plenty of people who would want to touch your belly that aren't me.
So, Nazir, also, since you're familiar with this town and you've been here with these
I'm familiar with
different
my
crews,
crew. I'm not really familiar with the town itself.
and your crew's been here,
So,
old crew.
my...
We're your new crew. You're our new
well,
crew.
I formerly was
Be
part
nicer
of
to
a...
I didn't kill you!
I used to be part of the Lockworth pirates, which is why I kind of wanted to avoid the Lockworth side of the island. And hopefully, I mean, as long as word doesn't spread too much to them, then we should be fine. It's a whole, small town away from a small town.
And, okay, but like, is this like a place Lockworth pirates usually go?
No, they don't really come down too much to this area except to deal with normal trader stuff. Their typical stuff happens in Fort Lockworth.
The one you want us to avoid.
Yeah, the one I wanted to avoid because I don't want to deal with... I just hope Captain Abyss still isn't their captain, honestly.
Your captain's name is Abyss?
You don't... You notice, like, the local people around, the moment he says Captain Abyss,
It
also,
just
like,
gets quiet.
the local little surrounding, like, gets quiet and all looks over.
Oh, do y'all want to say who he is?
And you see one stand up like, Yar, I know who Captain Abyss is. He's that bastard who runs the Lockworth Pirates. And you see the other one's like, he enslaved my mom.
What race is he?
You'd see that is like just this relatively large half ogre. You would see
What's his name? He's my new favorite NPC.
you would see another person be like, I used to be part of the Lockworth Pirates. Now I don't have an arm. And he is actually missing an arm.
But I think it would be even more confusing if he was.
grew
He
back.
had his arm.
He turned me into a newt.
And you see one other person look
I got
over and just like, Captain Abyss, don't talk bad about our Captain Abyss. And you would see this guy stand up.
While this happens, I'm going to take a massive shit.
So, I mean, was anyone talking bad? Those sounded like those were pretty big accomplishments.
Captain Abyss is the most fearsome pirate of the seas.
I mean, I don't know any other ones, so you're right.
He controls the waves. He leads the underwater fleets, the overwater fleets. He is the ruler. He is the king of the pirates.
Can he be a kraken, though?
Legends has it that his ship has taken down a kraken. Nazaire probably knows plenty about that.
Oh, he
And
sounds
you
like
see
a real
Nazaire
deal.
like, not just like, yes, when I was about relatively a young drow and I was on the ocean, our ship was attacked by a kraken, and Captain Abyss did kill the kraken, dealing the final blow.
Like that, literally, like he's reading from his hand.
No, he's just like, I'm just looking at my own hand for this. Anyway, he I saw it with my own eyes. He ran across the ship as the ship was raised into the air. He raised his sword high, and the very lightning from the heavens struck into the blade, and he slammed it down onto the Kraken's head, splitting the beast right in half. Torito, what the fuck?
It's just Rainbow Head, but the yeah, that.
What do you do?
That.
Captain Abyss is the most legendary, ruthless pirate, and one of the pirate kings.
Why isn't he competing in this tournament then if he's so ruthless and brutal? This is the Serpent thing's a high sea thing.
He has no interest in these puny little games that these civilians of faraway play.
So he's stronger than Droom?
He could probably take out anyone you can even think of. I reckon that he's the strongest man on the world.
Is there anyone from the Droom party in here that would overhear that?
You would see a couple of the Droom party saying like, "That's not right! Our Captain Droom could kick your captain's ass! He'd be a real king of the pirates!" And then you would see, like, immediately a couple of the Abyss members all start to stand up at the same time.
You guys just started a bar fight.
Okay, so for future reference, what color are these Abyss pirates? Like, what is their signature look?
The Abyss pirates basically dress opposite to the way the Air Corps' Navy dress. So the Air Corps Navy, you typically wear, like, almost like red uniforms with their symbol on the back. Well, meanwhile, the Abyss pirates actually dress relatively formal, but also like, you know, just to impose their intimidating control over the waters, almost as if they're like an ocean nation. And they wear these blue outfits, typically gold fittings made of gold on it, to show their wealth and power on the seas. And they are all adorned with the best flintlocks and muskets they can acquire, sharp scimitars, and some even magical armaments to help out with what they do. And you would see immediately the difference between the Dread Barnacle being your ragtag pirates with their cutlasses and stuff, to looking over the man with the deep voice, a human with a large scar going down the center of his face. He's dressed in that same royal blue pirate outfit with 2 pepper boxes on his sides, a cutlass strapped on his back, a flintlock on his side, and then, like, he is a mountain of a man, armed to the teeth.
I think we're about to see one of those bar fights.
Why don't we do we, like, not so others can hear, but like, if we need to take down the Dread Pirates, why don't we start some shit? So the Abyss team.
You notice that one thing you guys know from the end is that the Abyss, none of their pirates are even like looking at this. Like, you saw none of them in the Champions Inn, none of them trying to participate. They're probably way more serious about conquering the waves than conquering the tournament.
Okay, so.
But you do know that all the deckhands of the little fleets of the Dread Barnacle are probably about to get their asses whooped by these intimidating-looking pirate
You can always
crew.
say that you can always go tell Droom that, you know, the guy, they called him out, and then he goes and gets his ass kicked and he can't compete.
Well, if they don't defend Team Abyss, or I'm sorry, Team Dread Barnacle, that say, hey, your underlings are not supporting you. They said they were thinking about joining Team Abyss.
Goddamn. Never mind. Don't just taking minis out for that. Cut that idea out.
Yeah, but like, we wouldn't be the ones in trouble. I don't even know who these people are.
I'm just trying to. What we need to do, whatever we can do to knock down Team Barnacle, or before the tournament, if they don't have their deckhands getting their Thunkosaur handlers or whatever it might be.
Yeah, if they get completely swarmed by Abyss, they can't really do much.
You see this?
Yeah.
You missed it. He went to chase after Squeaks and he ran straight head first right into that bottom step. Fucking head putted that step.
Oh my god,
That shit was hilarious.
Why do you chase Squeaks?
I don't know.
insight on how bad this situation looks like it's about to become?
It looks like it's going to be a bar fight, and from what you can tell, that any kind of fight that's likely going to happen here, it's not going to be anything that would majorly affect the tournament. This being just a bunch of deckhands, no one who's participating in the tournament.
Now, Zefsys, I say, for the sake of your luck, we get out of here.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of stuff flying around, and your arms are a pretty big target.
They are working today.
Oh, really?
Apparently.
I hope they work for the tournament.
And Nazaire would speed cut, go up to the room, or you're gonna get your ass kicked. Old men always get hit with a chair for no reason in these fights. And Speed Car picks up his little automaton, which crawls into his backpack. You hear a bunch of clicks and whatnot. And you see Speed Car quickly run up, as you would see, all these very smaller crews are all getting to the sides, as you have basically a 10v 3, or no, 10v10 basically.
What the fuck?
Of just Abyss, members of the Abyss crew, of the Lockworth crew, and then members of the Dread Barnacle, all getting chest to chest, sizing each other up. But immediately looking at it, the Abyss people are Captain Abyss's crew is going to kick the Dread Barnacle crew's ass. Just from, they're all taller, they're all stronger, and they all have that weathered look of true pirates. That
Oh my god, it's a male pirate fantasy. Run!
There we go. Now we have an insult for the thing. We're gonna kick your asses like the Abyss pirates did to your underlings.
So let's get out of
I
here.
think that makes us a target.
And you see
We're
Nazaire,
already a target. Oh, I'm not here.
They're let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Exit stage
that
left.
is my plan.
And
Let's
so,
get out.
Stage left being chased by a bear.
and you three,
Or just, let's boo-boo.
and Zefsys, Mushroom, and Nazaire, you all run out the door, you go around the sides over this place, you go out the door, and the moment you guys close the door behind, you see one of the Dread Barnacle deckhands get thrown out of the window and just slide across the ground, and you just hear almost a war starting to happen in there, and the screams of only the Dread Barnacle crew as their deckhands are all just getting sweat.
Fuck yeah.
My leg!
And Nazaire's just oh god, I used to be part of that crew. Jeez.
Well, they are not.
They're not. There's nothing left, so don't worry.
He used to be part of the Lockworth.
I know.
And
I know.
Can you beat people up like that?
Well, as I said, I mostly worked around the ship to move ropes, help the navigator out, and of course, scrub the deck.
And touch people's tummies.
I won't go into detail.
Can you drive a Thunkosaur?
I've never ridden a sea monster intentionally.
Well, guess what? Tomorrow we're training.
How's a boat not like a sea monster?
I suppose I'm really good on my feet on a boat, I guess.
Tomorrow we're taking you for a test drive on the Fonkasaur.
Alrighty, I'll see what I can do.
You'll get a $50 gift card for a local restaurant.
I hope you're providing it.
I said $50, not 50 gold pieces.
I hope you're providing it.
I'll give you a 50 copper piece. I'll buy you a drink after the test drive.
Alright. You had me a drink. And you see, and you guys begin to walk back. And this is where we cut over to Lobizona and Bunny.
I'm gonna tell Lobizona before we leave. I want to see if she has a no-sleep potion so that we can stay up tonight to spy on that guy. And
I'll stay up.
Funkus
I
store.
want to sleep in
least
my little
myself.
Timmy bottle.
At least myself, I'm staying up.
How do we know it's not going to take you while you're awake?
Well, we can't. But
Noga, we're going to send Noga with you.
sure, we'll take the mushroom if he agrees. It's all about consent these days.
And so you go to the counter, and you would see, right as you go up, you would see all the gnomes are all about to walk right up to the counter, and then you step in their way.
What the heck?
And she's just like...
And I'd just be like, my hatchet's my buddy.
And all the gnomes are like, yeah! And they all lift up their
Lobizona is confused.
I know gnomes. I've known a couple of them in my life.
as long as you're not the mushroom
like that.
gnomes.
The mushroom gnomes?
Those from session 2.
Oh god, no. Anyways.
Oh god, those fucking things.
Oh no!
Wiped out
The people
corpse.
with like the fucking spinny trap are too high to do anything about it.
Yep.
So you walk up to the counter and she's just like, need something else? I still have my magical cloaks for sale.
Give it away.
I was more of looking for a potion that'll make it to where, I don't have to sleep without like any major repercussions.
Oh, I have a potion of anti-sleep. It's mostly typically bought by people trying to learn a lot these days, but
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
all right. Well, I can sell you it for 200 gold. It's quite expensive, but
Don't look at me. I'm
it'll
broke.
keep you up for a while.
I spent all my money on explosives.
I'll buy it.
I didn't tell you guys.
For maximum effectiveness, I would say to drink it before you go to bed, because then you don't have to.
No, really?
Because then it's so potent that you won't need to sleep for 2 nights in a row, and you won't even get any of the drawbacks from it.
But wait, so I take it before I go to bed and then I go to sleep?
No, you take it and then you won't have to sleep for that night, but it'll still be there for the next night,
Yeah.
and you can get all the work done you need.
Question. When does it wear off? If it wears off in the middle of the day, will you just fall asleep?
No, it'd be somewhere around, if you took it right before bed at like a reasonable bedtime, you would probably you would probably instantly pass out at, that third night.
So we'll be alright.
After the tournament.
Although it'd be really hard to get any form of a rest in the meantime though while you have it.
I haven't taken any damage, I haven't used any of my
Yet.
major thing yet. Shut up. That wasn't a challenge. But yeah, I'm gonna slide over, the 200 gold.
Alright, and you now have the potion of anti-sleep, also known as
better
the
know what you're
espresso.
You better know what you're doing.
I'll explain it on the way.
You have
Is
the
it-
espresso.
You have this, it's a very thick, dark black potion with hints of brown.
I love thick, dark, black things.
Starbucks was born of black magic. You fool! You've unleashed it.
What, you like fat ravens?
Fat ravens are cute.
They don't fly very well.
Yeah, they're still cute. They don't have to fly. They get people to carry them.
Okay. Okay, whatever.
And
You do you.
and the two of you head out of
want a fat
Phantasma,
raven.
if that's all you like to do there.
Yeah, we're gonna go to where we were.
And you go over to Bombardo's, where you would on your way to Bombardo's,
Yeah.
because of course you can't go to a place without something happening.
Yeah.
The first thing you hear is you hear a bunch of bells begin to ring. You see a group of 5 trident, all wearing regal-like outfits. All these fishmen, and they're like, hiring adventurers. We need some help. Hiring adventurers, high pay.
I'm gonna approach them.
I guess we know to whom the bell tolls now.
Shut up.
And you
Who are
approach.
you people?
We are diplomats of the ocean, and
Big.
That's a pretty big
Which
place, my
one?
friend.
thanks.
I love how they both just rose their brows like.
We're from reading my notes, speed read. We're from the city of Tridene, and well, recently we were trying to have a diplomatic talk with the faraway to have a trade deal with the undersea and here, but well, we ran into some pirates and our grand cleric that was with us she was taken by the pirates. We need help rescuing her.
Right
Of
now?
course, like, we can't really do much. We're just a bunch of priests, but she's in danger.
Be priests.
We're willing to pay 5,000 gold.
Never mind. I
Who are they captured by?
On.
The Lockworth pirates.
Fuck. What a priest doing
Nah,
with
that's a
5,000
total
gold?
to my friend.
I don't know much about the Lockworths, but I'm pretty sure we were told to stay away from Fort Lockworth, so if they have anything to do with
They
it.
will kick us
She's
ass.
captured in Fort Lockworth.
We
That's
will
the problem.
die. I am not
They're
sneaky.
threatening to sell her.
If you're a priest, why don't you,
You
pray
know
to your
what?
God to help you?
How about this? I can't fight right now. I've got to do. I'm in the tournament, as you can imagine. I've got some stuff to do.
I've got more important things
No,
to do.
not more important. What I'm saying is, I cannot get hurt now, but I can do reconnaissance.
If you can do anything to help us, we'd be forever in your debt. We can help. We can offer ship upgrades to help your ship sail to the undersea. We can offer anything, really.
Can you cure nightmare curses?
She's one of our highest clerics. She could probably do that.
This probably does not answer my question.
Bunny,
She's cured
after we
many
go to
people.
Barbados, once I get my whip, I'm going to reconnaissance this place immediately. I'm probably going to get shot.
I'll go with you.
You can't fly!
I can sneak and hop.
Yeah, we can
You take
talk.
high, I go low.
Oh god, we're actually doing
I'm really
No, we
good
need
at-
more people to go out in there.
I'm really good at going low and getting, going down.
Stop talking.
Sorry. I'm trying to turn a new leaf. Some of it's still there. Sorry. It's
I
a,
think it's still on the other side of the
tick.
leaf, my friend.
it's like a nervous tick. You see a nervous tick, Nancy.
Don't take my head off.
Yes, she's a grand cleric of Arcane. And, well, if you mentioned curses, I have seen her cure curses before. Cure curses, cure diseases. Arcane is the goddess of water in the ocean.
Yeah, Buster, that's
And
the one that
freedom.
helped Chaos.
Yeah, that's the funny one. The funny floppy water one.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, hey, we're gonna go and...
Of course, the hardest part is, well, she's not a trident like us. She's a mermaid.
What?
Who's the best to know?
What?
She's a mermaid.
So the hardest, I mean, if you really are going to help us out and bring her back to us, I'll tell you that ahead of time because she'll have trouble moving on land.
It can... Okay.
We get a fish
Is
bowl.
she...
I have a question. We're renting those. Okay, so Bunny, do you know anything about the funk source we're renting? Are we able to use it after the tournament? I'm saying we do a sea rescue. We throw her into the sea, we catch her with the thing, we go.
Yeah, but...
Is it stupid? Yes. Is this stupid? Yes. We will die. But you might get your nightmare rates.
I don't have shit to lose, honestly. So you telling me I might die doesn't really... That's not, like, persuading me not to...
I've got the vampire named Strahd to kill. I've got stuff to lose. If I don't go back there and I don't kill him, God knows what'll happen.
supposed to say his name.
Fuck. I don't know, maybe he's not listening. He might be sleeping. if he
Oh,
does
no.
that.
Hey. What if you got into the middle of their place and you just yelled out Strahd?
Don't do that! We don't need vampires! If he bites someone, this whole island will be vampires in a matter of weeks.
And as you two are talking, you feel a hand on both your shoulders as you see a cloak figure. Like, yeah, that'd be a really bad idea.
Who are you?
Who am I not? and you immediately recognize the face, and you see Strahd wink. What you doing on this island, anyway?
Why are you here?
I heard my name.
Go the fuck back to your place! I'm coming back to kill you.
Sure you are.
Yes, I am. I'm getting
Oh,
a
you'll
new...
come back, alright. Yes, you will, doggy.
If I had my whip, I'd be turning you into a Strahd pancake right now. Don't even ask how that works.
Anyway, two
Buddy's just standing there fucking
and almost
confused
like
as
out of the
shit.
corner
Like...
of your eye, he's gone.
So, what?
Strahd! I'm gonna fall to my knees. Strahd!
Bunny's even more confused. You're just standing there like...
Tell
You
me
should
that,
take speed cut back with you.
that's Strahd's curse. He has to appear whenever someone says his name. Like, hey, I'm having a birthday party for my son.
Fucking genie.
You know who's gonna be here? Strahd! And then Strahd has to appear and hand out balloon animals.
gaslighting.
I hate this guy so much.
I'm guessing that was...
He's a bitch who needs to die. I'm the vampire hunter hunting this bastard, except he's a slippery bastard. He controls the fucking weather. You can't get to him. And he killed most people I know.
And
And
the
took me
Trident
for my
clerics
family.
are all looking, or the Trident priests are all like, what?
We have a lot of
Controls
problems.
the police.
He controls more than the police. He controls everything. Anyways, that's my problem. That not your problem. Hopefully it won't be. If it is, fucked.
Well, if you guys help us and bring us our cleric, we'll be heavily in your debt. All we wanted to do was just secure a deal for our trade ships, and it went terribly wrong.
So, as far as the Funkasaurus goes, because I was there for the deal, we're only able to use them for the tournament, right? Are we?
You couldn't test drive them before the tournament.
I mean, yeah, that's true. We could use them as a test drive. Say we're gonna test drive them,
Rockworth.
and although if there's a if there's like a waterway into Fort Lockworth, we can always like swim underwater.
I could fly over as a raven. They won't assume a raven is any harm.
I could swim in, and you could like drop her, and then I can fucking get the fuck out of
I
there.
don't know if we could be getting them this easy. They're probably in a jail cell, probably guarded by at least 15 people, so the
Yeah, but
corridor
if
down a hallway with metal gates I'm not going to be able to easily get through.
If you're a bird, getting in's the easy part. It's just getting out.
I can't turn them. Lobizona pulls out her lamp. I can put people in here.
Ah.
This is the theme of the session. I'm going to have convenient items that seem to do just the trick.
We've got a mouseical tool. Oh, tools.
And so that is where all of you...
Wait, we need to go to Bombardos.
Oh yeah, you got Bombardos. So you arrive at Bombardos, you would see the dwarf... It's
Get that money ready
You
for
made
his
that
priests.
easy. Oopsie daisies.
And the dwarf would... he would give you a whip, which now does a d6.
Yeah!
A d4.
How do I edit this?
You can't.
You can't. You just know it
Just
rolls a
remember it.
d6.
You spend how much for the possibility of 2 more hit points?
Okay, but it's really cool because it also does radiant damage to vampires. Can that be made to a 1d8?
No.
Okay, fine.
I'm
Please give it some thought, really.
Hey, I've got to test the limit. The limits. I can't speak. I'm sorry.
Take damage.
I'm slow. You guys know this.
Yeah.
Logan's not here.
Oh,
now,
and you
by
guys
the way.
would pick up that the you would pick up
Oh,
that
I
the
wondered.
cleric's name is she's called Priestess Cato.
Catto, like Catto.
Yes.
She's a catto, but she's a fisho.
Yeah.
Catfish show. She's catfishing these monkeys.
Kappa!
And so you would get your whip. It's a relatively easy exchange. And what is there anything more you want to do there, or
I'm about to say, I'm a broke ass.
I don't have any
Shit,
more
man.
money for explosives, so unfortunately I cannot buy more fun things from
dang,
you.
if only you had 500 gold, I can finally get rid of my thermonuclear.
Thermonuclear what?
Wait,
That sounds pretty
Whatever
cool.
that is that goes in Zefsys' hands, he's gonna stand at
Was-
least 50 feet from us when he
was
uses
Lady
it.
Oh,
Turtle-
did you tell your friend about my cannon club?
No, I didn't get to. He's being an asshole.
Alrighty.
I will though. Don't worry. How much is it again?
I forgot what I said last time. 500 now.
500. Wow.
It was probably like 500,000, and you're just like, yeah, 500.
I'll let him know.
Alrighty.
That will bring more customers back, my best friend.
So,
Bombs.
Yes.
wait, was Lady Turtle the one running Phantasma? Or that was the sister that we were talking to?
The sister you're talking to is current Serpent Shell, and the one that runs the tournament is
That's who we need to talk to.
Celia Serpent Shell.
now the real question, Lobizona, is do we go and get the rest of the crew to help us, or do we just do
Do
it?
we trust them? We might need them if there's a fight, but that's your problem. I'm gonna fly in there with my lantern,
I
go
trust...
in the jail cell somehow. No, this is gonna be hard.
I
Good
trust
thing I can
Noga
turn invisible.
I trust Noga and Spider, but stealth isn't necessarily Zefsys' strong suit. There's not much that Zefsys' strong suit is, except for being loud and obnoxious.
He actually is proficient in stealth.
Being a tank, and I have +5 stealth actually.
Yeah, but you don't act like a good stealth.
I don't use it.
Why?
Because bugbears get bonuses to stealth. I don't
For
know
whatever
why.
reason, I don't know why. But
Giant furry thing walks in a room.
it's Skyrim sneaking skill logic. He crouches in a shroud of shadows, just covered.
I don't use it because it's a crutch.
Listen, I can turn invisible. I got spells that can help us out here. I can pick locks with Mage Hand. I've got lock picking tools.
Can you just use invisibility on yourself?
I could use it on you and stay visible. I am a raven
I have
after
minor
all.
illusion, charm person, unseen servant, cloud of
Unseen
daggers.
servants.
Yeah.
You have unseen servant.
Yeah.
That's invisible.
Yeah, I mean, but it doesn't make me invisible.
Nah, you could just send that.
Hypnotic pattern.
Don't roll dice during the off time.
Hold on, let me help with the
And
noise.
would you guys like to go back to the Champions Inn to tell the others?
We'll
'Cause
tell
that's where
them.
all of you are meeting up.
We'll tell them.
Alright, so you go back to the
That
Champions
way,
Inn.
if we do disappear, they at least know what the fuck happened to us.
And you would see Zefsys and Noga, who already made it back to the inn. You would see Nazaris currently leaning against a wall. And looking through a bag of coins he collected, he's like counting.
So, friends, we've received a curious little offer in the marketplace. We're going to Barbados after Phantasmia, whatever it's called. A cleric is in dire need of help. Captured by the Lockhart.
The Lockharts.
I was about to say Lockheed. I'm like,
You
no,
mean-
that's an aircraft company.
Wait, did you say Lockworth?
Yes,
Yeah,
a Lockworth.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yep.
Yeah, but see, this is 5,000
Yeah,
gold.
we just found out the Lockworth pirates are
Nazir.
like ugly and can like
Yeah, they
they'll-
can kill krakens.
they don't participate in the tournament because they're basically it's beneath them with how powerful
They
they
make
are.
the Dread Barnacle look like normal people.
No. I know this sounds insane, but I'm not there to fight them. Our plan is we're not going to be seen. We're going to be little bugs crawling beneath their feet, so insignificant they might not even care we're there.
Okay, and let me say right now,
If I tell
furry, you guys are now easily sold into slavery.
I will turn invisible.
Good luck.
I'm going to be a literal raven.
But
I'm a bugbear,
this,
not a
Susie,
bug.
believe me, I get it. It sounds like a suicide mission, because it is.
It
But
is.
5,000 gold.
5,000.
Yeah.
Isn't that what we win in the Serpent tournament?
No,
think
that's,
we can
we're
try
only
Try
getting
upping the
like...
price. Your lives are on the line if you even try stepping foot into Lockworth as not a
The other
Lockworth
popular
pirate.
price is it'll cure his nightmare aids.
They have a cleric that
Why we
can cure
call
my
it
nightmare aids.
We could have a cleric on our side, which could help with other curses.
Well, I'm not your leader, but I will tell you that
This is a
It's a
democracy. You have an opinion.
it's a bad idea.
Oh, I know that. Believe me, I figured that much out.
But if you really want to go there, I can tell you where it is.
Believe me, this whole
Is it hard to
ordeal
miss?
was a bad idea.
No, not really. You circle around the island. It's
How
on the
about-
coast.
How about,
It's a huge offshore castle.
how
Well,
about,
not castle. What?
Now,
how about this? Where do they usually store their merchandise and their slaves?
that's what I was about to say, so thank you.
Yeah,
You're on it, Mushroom. You're thinking the right thing.
I was thinking
Lockworth.
ahead of time.
I told you we should have came and told them.
It is a small beachside town where there is a dock for their ships. It's basically, like, this is a neutral pirate town where every pirate group can come over and hang around to get their ship fixed.
What was on the
Lockworth
elbows bunny
is
side?
a town where only Lockworth pirates are, only Lockworth families are, and everyone there is an ass. And of course, the fortress itself, because you have a small town on the shore, then you have a massive bridge arcing across the water to a octagon-shaped place.
Ah,
Not to mention, you have to go through a guardhouse before even getting into
I
that.
have a costume kit.
And how tall are these walls?
The fortress itself, to get all the way up, is about 40 feet high.
Well, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. I mean, it's slippery and slimy. And
What part of I don't? What part of I have wings is so hard to understand for you
we
people?
part of a have wings. You want to
I'm a spider.
Yes, I can use spider climb. I can walk up the wall. It wouldn't even matter.
Well, I have a costume set. I could technically be invisible. I can just make myself look
I
like
guess I could go in the town and
You're
get
gonna have
some
to
of
look
my
like a
old friends.
slave.
Well, there's another possible approach. How much do slaves usually cost?
Well, exactly who are you trying to rescue?
Cleric, what's her name?
Kato.
Pussy.
Cleric Kato. Princess Kato. Mermaid.
Okay, so that's...
I would assume they'd have to keep her in water if she's a mermaid.
High Priestess.
Oh, yeah, that's the good thing about the cells. The cells are full of water. You're always going to be knee-deep in water, whether you like water or not. You're going to be stuck in it until it's, well, you either fall asleep in it and drown, or you're likely a fish person, or a mushroom.
Yeah. Be me.
I wish I was a mushroom.
Should have chose mushroom.
Do they have grates or windows?
Sleep.
No.
But
And they're
what is
like
what
resistant
do you
to
think the
poisons.
price range would be?
Curses. or
Well, if they captured a mermaid, a cleric,
Yes.
and who did you hear this from?
Priest.
The priest. What the fuck?
Diplomats of the ocean.
Yeah, diplomats of the ocean.
I
that
didn't
was her
get-
name.
Yeah, no, they're not going to sell her. They're going to say that they're going to sell her, but the entire goal is probably just a middle finger to all of the undersea.
So they won't sell her.
There's been, even back when I was just a wee little deckhand, the fleets of the city of Tridine, the merchant ships, always coming up to the surface to try trading, whether it be fish or things that fell to the bottom of the ocean they collected, or nice undersea relics. They always try their best to get to the shores and sell things. However, the first person who will always go to their merchant ships to try stealing stuff from them will always be the, of course, Lockworth fleet. Because, hey, look at that. A bunch of gold and a bunch of jewels and all sorts of undersea stuff right for the taking. So you just take it, fuck this ship up, maybe make it part of your fleet. And so they're basically who we always picked on. They're prime prey. There's a very long history of bad blood between them.
Or, I mean, we could beat the shit out of these people, take their 5,000 gold.
Jeez,
What
I
the
like your thoughts.
Fuck!
How does that cure you?
We know a dragon that'll kill more. I was thinking more of
You know
the
how many
fuck-
potions of non-sleep that
You-
can buy? That's a lot of Red Bull.
Y'all
Logan's
brought,
always like,
you brought this info to us. Like,
They were calling on Lobizona. I was just there. Like,
no, I walked over. They didn't call on me. I walked over because they said adventurers help, money.
We could use
And
some
you know,
street cred
I like
on the
shiny
tournament.
things. We all know this.
I'm just if they're already like they're weekly.
Wait,
okay,
what am I-
well, here's the thing. Do you really want to get caught up with these diplomats of the ocean?
They're not weak, they're pacifist.
What?
We don't have to do anything. We can literally. I can
Really?
literally just hold my gun to their head and be like, "Give me all your money," and then like we didn't say we had.
And then we can buy the princess back, or whatever.
Well,
she is.
she's already not going to be sold. But
What if she's in another castle?
I mean, I was.
Or we
inferring-
can-
I know how this shit
Lobos
works.
on his jaws just dropped open. That bunny like.
I mean, I was inferring that we could just go and
God,
buy.
I don't have much time to live. Okay?
Why don't you go work with Strahd then? He can make you a vampire. You live forever.
Yeah, but then like, ew. I have
Where
to,
is he?
I won't even sleep with a
I'm
woman
gonna
when
keep
it's
saying
that
his
time of the
name
month.
so I can
What makes
annoy
you think
him.
I want to
If
drink?
he's going to pull this shit, I'm gonna pull the shit on him.
That was just a suggestion.
That's a, yeah, but like.
That's a pretty big suggestion, my buddy.
Okay,
Well, he threw people in fucking wells and he's still a part of the team.
Yes.
So
Game 2. We spent
But
another
we
hour
and
arguing.
we won, and none of us died.
Okay,
Listen, everyone usually makes bad decisions here.
for the safety of your own morale, and coming from me, of course, the person who manipulated an entire area of land, even though, yes, you could probably kick their ass, nobody would bat an eye, it is in some way a teeny problem for the people who actually make money off of reselling undersea stuff or making deals with them.
Exactly.
Meaning me.
And I particularly, even though I used to be a Lockworth, I have seen and aided in some of the terrible things we've done. And it is genuinely an atrocity.
Generally.
You're no worse than a pirate if you beat up some people and take their money.
So it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get to this place.
I'm just saying, it sounds like either we could earn the 5,000 and risk dying, or we could
If we plan to win the tournament, you're already gonna have money. What is all
Do we have to do this now? We got a tournament to practice
my thing is we still owe that lady $3,000. That's 5,000 or
Why'd you have to do this?
500
Why'd you
more
do this?
gold.
Wait, for a ring that I'm wearing.
I get a headache.
Pay up.
I don't understand. You're doing this all because of the ring that we're going to get the money for from the tournament.
Or she can reclaim it. We'll give it
We're
back.
only getting 2,500 gold though, right?
Okay, I'm giving my share to him.
We'll give it back.
He will still own another 500 gold.
And I'm gonna gamble it away so it's all gone.
Well, you know what? I
And
already
then
have-
what?
And I'm the one being questioned
So
for
that's-
morality.
You want to kill these people?
No, I didn't say kill them.
Okay, then you're going to get arrested because you robbed 5,000 gold.
They literally
You're
just...
the only rabbit on this island.
That
Okay,
you know of.
here's how it's going to go. I'm going to turn into a raven. I'm going to fly their castle. You show up at the gate, pretend to save my ass when I get caught and get in trouble. You three stand on guard and wait for me to die. I'm going to get those fucking mermaids so we don't have to kill random
How am I
innocents
go-
on the street.
Why?
How
Why
am I
do
gonna
we need
show
to-
up to the gates
Why do we
without
need to
being
do this
arrested
now?
myself? I'm a bunny.
I mean, you can always do this after the tournament. I'm sure her being in the cell for a few more days won't hurt.
He
You
said
can bring her
they're
up.
not gonna kill her or anything. It's a
They're
bluff.
likely holding her head right above the undersea folk, so that way they have to continue bowing to the whole Lockwood sea.
And she's a
rules.
mermaid. She's not gonna drown. Or wait, can fish drown?
This is insane. Alright, we will do it after the tournament.
She will
Fine.
get to eat tons of moldy
But
bread.
I'm going to reconnaissance
Fish
before.
don't eat bread.
Well, I hope she'll.
Can I spend like 2 hours flying around in raven form, like searching this place from way above to get an
Would you like to
idea?
do that on day 2 or overnight?
Evening.
Okay.
Wait. Want me to test out the new ring and say power ring? Show me where the mermaid is.
Wonder Bear will have
Go
powers
gadget! Oh, ring!
Okay.
I need a Wonder Twin.
So here's where we'll go ahead.
I'm not gonna tell them I'm going. I'm just going.
Will you be using your potion to stay awake?
I'm using it for its maximum
Okay.
durability.
So you won't need to take.
But I'm also going to explain to Noga my plan.
All right.
Just stay up all night.
Well, see, I bought this potion, and it's gonna help me do some reconnaissance for Droom's Funkasaurus, and I'm also gonna keep an eye on him to see if I can spot anything crazy about him. Lobizona suggests that I bring somebody with me, but I don't want to put anybody else at risk. I know you don't have to
So this
sleep.
was the
That's why
whole
I'm
day.
coming
We're
to
at the
you.
end of the day now.
Yeah. This is the end of the day.
The first day, yeah.
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
I'm reconnaissance.
They obviously always send someone out on these halls, so we'll mostly catch them in some way. And I don't think it'd be good if you were out there on your own. But it
No
would
better
be-
than being in here having nightmares.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, I'm trying to take this potion so I stay awake, because if I go to sleep, the chances are the thing will come to me again, and it's going to take more of my soul, and I'm going to be even more fucked than I am now. Obviously, I'm not making great decisions.
All right. And with that, so you're gonna do a late night fly around. You're coming with.
If Noga is going to come with, if not...
If I
he is.
locate the prison wing, can I drop a bomb on them and blow a hole in the roof?
All right. So.
No, I'm not gonna do that now. That's for later, but...
In that case, you guys, as it becomes nighttime, you will grab some stuff. Nazaire hesitantly follows along, and you guys begin to head towards Lockworth, riding on
Are
the back
you
of the
going on this
Funkasaurus.
now?
I'm gonna
Nonsense?
fly as a
Or are we
raven.
staying here?
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to be seen.
We're going.
So I'm just gonna be
Oh,
flying
I mean,
above.
I wasn't going to like, the
Oh,
fort.
okay, so you're just flying.
I was talking about Droom.
Alright, so you're going to
Yeah.
Droom, you're going to Droom.
She was just doing
Alright,
reconnaissance.
so you're going to do
Wait.
a reconnaissance. In that case, when you go to reconnaissance and you guys plan your thing,